Hello, I'm Benjamin Turman, and this is my Lights Out diagnostic project. Yeah, here we have the basic scene. We have the game manager right here at the top that holds just about every single bit of the information here. On the right side over here, the game manager script, we have like the button of arrays and whatnot, and then we have the bools that check to see if each light is on and off. So when I hit play, it should start out with a random amount here. Yeah, random amount with like the buttons toggled on and off. But because I'm not very good at this, I'm going to cheat my way through and try to get as much off as possible and turn them off manually because I just cannot figure this game out. I cannot figure out how to win without cheating. But yeah, turn them off and comes over to the game win condition. So you can just hit a restart button and well, for some reason it took me back to the main menu, which it wasn't supposed to do that, but yeah, hit start and it takes you back here. Or I can just hit R on the keyboard and just keep resetting it myself, so that way I can just fiddle around with whatever they're going to turn out to be. Alright, let's jump into the script over here. So, the game manager script. Basically I only have like two scripts. It is just a scene loader script and the game manager script. Scene loader is just deals with changing the scenes. That's pretty basic stuff. But the game manager holds all the information, like I said earlier, and it holds just a little bit of all the game. Alright, so like I said, the public array of buttons and the lights. This is for the material. I used game buttons, or not game button, I used squares, and what I did was I made it where that the material turned either on or off. So like the color, I would just deal with the material instead of using just like a sprite. So that's what that deals with right there, and this is the game over canvas that pops up letting the player know, hey, you've won. And can't click on anything else except for the reset button, which is what it's supposed to do. Then I have an audio source that deals with whenever you click on a button, it makes a sound letting it know like, hey, I'm being clicked on. So it's just a little bit better than it just not having any sound at all, I guess. This part of the script right here basically deals with the light either being turned on or off, and if it's on, the render material will turn on to the yellow one, which tells it it's on, or if it's off, it deals with turning it to the darker material color. This right here deals with the lights being turned on, basically. So if I took out this part of the script, saved it, let it compile, and if I start it, it's basically going to tell me, hey, all the lights are turned on for some reason. So yeah, that's what that deals with. And then, oops, the max value right here deals with the amount of lights that are going to be turned on. So if I have it set to either 1 or 0 for some reason, it's going to have all the lights turned off and result into an instant game win. And yeah, so if you hit restart, it's just gonna keep doing that. But the higher the number is for some reason, let's set it up to like 50. It will have a lot of the lights turned on, or all of them actually, because I guess the number's too high. Reset. Yeah. So rarely or occasionally, if you keep resetting, it will have at least 1 or 2 of the lights turned off. So that's why it's good to keep this number at a low number. Then if we go down to the more bottom part of the script, this is what allows the player to click on the buttons. So yeah, I'll put a layer mask onto the buttons, so that way it lets the player know, or lets the game know, hey, this is the button that needs to be clicked. And this basically deals with like the surrounding button of the button that's clicked. If you scroll down even farther, this right here is basically taken from the tic-tac-toe, like, hey, if all the lights are off, if the Boolean is false, then game over. The game over canvas that's active, and the player wins the game.